Yo, it's your motherfucking boy Young Weez, and we are back with a brand new episode of ConCreteConVos. I know it's been a minute, but it's been a minute for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So today's guest, we got my nigga Giz in the building.
It's popping.
He is here for some serious business. This ain't gonna be the usual ConCreteConVos where we just playing around and bullshitting and doing all that, you know what I mean? I'm still gonna do what I do, but this is some real shit, you know what I mean? But before we get into all of that, let's keep this shit how we keep this shit, you know what I mean? You a guest, gotta have you sign the board, brother.
That's a fact, though. You already know. You already know. You on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, man? How you doing?
Shit, chilling, man. Chilling, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I'm very honored that you allowed me to come on your platform to let me speak my truth, man. I really appreciate that.
No,
bro.
that's what it is. We here. We're here for that. You know what I mean? It's ConCreteConVos,
word.
the hardcore truth, and nothing but the motherfucking truth.
Yeah, that's all we can deliver. You understand me? So
before we get to the issue at hand, let's just give the people some background on yourself.
all right, shit. You know, I'm from East New York.
Brooklyn.
It's a fact, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Boulevard projects. You know, I used to hang out in Linden a lot. Everybody call me Giz. You know what I'm saying? Giz money, mooch money, whatever. It's all the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's a regular dude, you know. Played the streets for a little bit, but we don't do that no more. We on a higher lane.
We ain't gonna skip past your grimy ass ways, you know what I mean?
All right, okay, all right. So I see
we gonna get into it, nigga. Yeah, we ain't go. Let's go.
Yeah, shit, I haven't been the best nigga in the world, so we'll say that I haven't always been this positive. Yes, I have done some fuck shit. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I done ran over a couple plugs a few times, but. You know, I think that just comes with the territory of when you running a life, you know what I'm saying? And it goes back to the saying of when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do.
Okay.
You understand me? And that's all I did. I just played the field and the career choice I chose, I just made sure I can play it at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes playing at a high level it comes with some fouls.
I got you.
So, yeah. This nigga's not the best nigga in the world.
I got you. But what was your upbringing like? Like mother and father, single parent home? Like what was that like?
Well, my mom's raised me. My pops wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? My pops died in '93. I was probably like 9 years old. My pops passed. I think that was like really the big change for me when my pops died. You understand me? And then my brother wound up going to Job Corps, so the streets became my older brother and my father. But my mother was still trying to instill proper morals in me to keep me balanced and to keep me honest. You know what I'm saying?
So what about your father dying? Like, take me to that. Like, what made that change? What happened with you being a 9-year-old kid losing his father?
It let me know that life wasn't fair. Life wasn't fair. And I knew from then life wouldn't be fair. And regardless of what was thrown at me, I had to get over the hump. And I realized it wasn't fair. Like, some people was going to have their fathers in their life. And I just know me going further with that situation. My father wasn't there. And it was a lot with my father passing that he hindered my mom's in the process. You know what I'm saying? It hurted my mom's. And I seen how that reflected on her, and it reflected on me and my brother. You know, I have an older brother, and that's all I have is just me and my brother. And that shit kind of really changed me and my brother's relationship. It changed a lot, the atmosphere in my house. You know what I'm saying? Because my pops wasn't a good nigga. My pops used to fuck with the dog food. You understand me? So that's what I dealt with. Like, nigga don't come from one of the best homes. Like, I come from most homes in East New York. Broken homes, you know?
Definitely. I grew up in a single parent home myself. So
you know, our moms have been our strongest resource. She's been our mother, our father, our brother, our best friend. You know, all that plays a factor in that situation, you know? So.
I got you.
That's you know, it's just a real situation. And that's most inner city black men's life story. If you have your father, you're very fortunate. And if he's active in your life, shit, that's like having $1 million in the hood. You understand me?
Word. That's a big fact. Shit, hold up. What the fuck is going on with this? Hold up. Sorry, y'all. We just want to get everything right.
That's good though, cause that can be edited right out.
Yeah, this ain't about nothing. I ain't worried about that. But we ain't doing no edits because as soon as we do an edit, niggas gonna swear up and down. You know what I mean? It was something over. Yeah, we ain't doing no edit.
And he did this.
Niggas can pause and wait for the other angles. I don't give a fuck.
Real
You know what
talk,
I mean?
bro. So
your father passed. I met you like around, let's say junior high school. What's that, like 12?
Yeah, about 12, 13 years old. Word.
I met you cause we was both robbing people back there.
Yeah, we was not the best niggas in the world. Just say we was influenced by our environment.
Yeah, but we got to go through the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we was definitely influenced by our environment. Yes, I met you on the times of our robbing sprees, and we had bump heads.
And I was at like 12.
Yes. So yes, I can agree on that. Yes.
Bruh, think about it. Like, what the fuck was niggas thinking to be robbing niggas at 12 years old? Robbing niggas that don't got shit just like us though.
Yeah, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. When I was doing it, I'll be honest with you, I was looking for acceptance. Like, and I did want the money. Because I was watching a lot of guys who was going to school with their Martins bottom, all this fancy shit. Mm-hmm. You know, they was coming to school, Parasucos and
all that.
I couldn't get none of that.
Me neither.
I couldn't get none of that.
I mean, not from my mom's, definitely.
Fuck no, my mom's was not buying me no weed. Fuck no. So we figured out a way to get it. And niggas taught me how to get it. Get a gun. Or you can just strong arm them. Either way it go, it'll work. You'll still win. Tried it. And, I had some successful missions and I had some bad missions,
Beat them dummy ones.
Yep. So, yeah. I met Weez. It's crazy. Like, I'll tell you a story. I met Weez. One time I bumped into Weez in fucking Crossroads. We juveniles. We had to be like 14 now. A couple years go past. We in fucking...
My bad, pardon me. Crossroads, for niggas that don't know.
Yeah, explain to them, please.
That's a juvenile jail facility. That's basically boot camp for Rikers Island.
Yeah, it's the preparation. It prepares you for real jail. That's all it is. It prepares you for real jail. And, if you were smart, you will realize, like, that's what you don't want to do. See, me, I wasn't smart enough to realize that that's what was happening. I was just getting groomed. I was going with the process, Some niggas was like, I ain't doing this no more. Me, I fucking just went with the flow.
Yeah.
I just kind of went with the flow on some dumb nigga shit.
Because you think it's regular, though.
That was normality for me. That was the normality for me.
It seems so regular when you that young. Like, that was like a strike.
It definitely was. I'll be honest with you. I want to clear this up. I don't want to, when you see me smile, I'm not using that as to say like I'm bragging, but growing up in poverty in these neighborhoods where we from, it definitely was a strike.
Definitely.
It definitely was a stripe. It was definitely something I can go when I come home. I'm like, yeah, I just did some time. And,
exactly.
It was like people enjoyed it. Like the crazy shit is I got more respect for doing that than I did anything else. And that's the crazy thing about the situation. So.
I'm just making sure everything is all good over here.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. That's one thing I can say, man. Growing up in East New York is not, East New York, Brownsville, or a lot of these sections in Brooklyn. It's not an easy place to grow up. Definitely at the time we was growing up in the late 90s, in the early 2000s, it was a whole different ball game. This was a time when if you wanted to hustle, you had to be invited to the block. You had to get an invitation to work. Mm-hmm. To be a worker, you had to get an invitation. If not, they wasn't going to let you work.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I'm going to tell you exactly how I got into like gang banging, right? So, remember back in the day it was guns, you feel me?
Oh shit, don't talk about guns, cause I was out there was we was the founders of guns.
So boom, I'm gonna tell you, when that shit was rocking, niggas ain't wanna let me be down. Like real shit. Niggas treated me like a schoolboy or something, like nah, we ain't fucking with you, nah. You nah. So Dead ass, nigga. That's why I was never guns, because niggas just would not let me be down.
That's crazy, because everybody in Linden and Penworthman was guns.
My nigga, the niggas would not let me be down. So that's how I wound up being with the 187 niggas.
Oh.
Biggest mistake of my fucking criminal career, because them niggas was butt cheeks, you know what I mean? Now don't get it. I always.
But sometimes you just want to be. You want to be a part
yeah,
of
you want
something.
to be a part of something. You feel me? Like
you
the
know
niggas ain't get the vibes. Like they wasn't fucking with me, so I went with 187, and I just turned up extra with them niggas because niggas from my hood didn't want me to be down with them. But them niggas was wanksters. I ain't even gonna front. Not 187. You know what I mean? But the niggas who was the leaders and the founders that started it, them niggas was wanksters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that should be like that. Because I remember when we started Guns, nigga, this shit turned into something else. It was just like when we started Guns, it was just like, just a couple, it was a group of us. And we was like under like all of the older dudes in Linden at that time. So they didn't want us to be blood at the time. So they was like, y'all start your own shit. We started Guns, had our own handshake. And then before you know it, the shit spread it. Because we was out putting in work. You know, we robbing, fighting. We doing everything juveniles do. You know what I'm saying? It had no real purpose behind it, but to be accepted by the older guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big fact. I'll tell you a funny story about that shit. I remember when y'all niggas basically was trying to smash out 187, and I had to fight Meena because I was a general.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I remember that because I heard this story. At the time, that's when, by that time, they brought me home by then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was home, so I wasn't even really on the Guns way, but I heard about it. I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy. And I'll tell you another crazy story.
That nigga whooped my ass that day, too.
Oh, word?
Big fact. That was the first dirty fight I ever got into.
Hey, I got my ass whooped a few times.
Niggas was trying to hold me back. Like, they ain't want me to fight the nigga, you know what I mean? And to be real with you, shout out to me now. Me and him was type cool back then. Like, we ain't had no smoke with each other at all, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, that was my nigga. Like, we was cool.
Good dudes, right? Him and his brother, good dudes,
niggas tell me that we gotta fight each other and shit, so I'm with it. Like, so ganged out, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it, you know what I mean? These niggas trying to smash us out. So, I run up on the nigga, you know what I mean, to fight, and the nigga gives me the you nigga face. And I popped on him. Fuck you, boom, fuck you mean you nigga. So then the nigga rushed me and gouged my eye. Nigga just grabbed the back of my head, was pushing my shit, and I never had a nigga do that in my life.
That mean he know how to fight dirty. He know how to win a fight.
My nigga, so he did that.
You play fair when you fight.
The nigga Buck got him up off me. Shout out to Buck too, you know what I mean? Buck get a lot of hate too, I know he do, but you know what I mean? I'm just giving niggas they praise while we here, we talk about it.
You know what? I'll speak on that. You know what? That was one of my very close friends, been in my mom's house or his mother whole family. You know what? As we got older, we caught a strained relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be a man right here and say, on your platform, I wish it didn't go the way it went. At the time and this was a couple years ago, I apologize and I wish the best for him. You understand me? I see what he's doing. I love him and what him and Bricks is doing. More power to them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it on that note. You heard?
So,
excuse me.
Buck gets him off me or whatever, and he like, nah, the nigga don't got his flags. Remember, it was supposed to be we got our flag. First nigga dropped their flag. It's supposed to be they out the gang now, son. So
I hated them days.
Yeah, so after that, I don't know if niggas remember this. I'm using niggas' names like crazy, but whatever. My nigga Tree, I'll use his AKA. He holding me on the gate. Remember when the back of the buildings in Linden, they had the little
was y'all in Four Corners when this happened?
Nah, we was in Linden, right where the sprinklers and all that shit is
at. What side? 195 side?
We behind 630,
640.
Where the little park is at.
Okay, by Van Sickland.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So the nigga holding me, and I'm telling this nigga, boy, let me go. But he behind the gate. He so scared. He on the other side of the gate, and I'm on this side of the gate where the wolves is at, but he holding my arms behind the gate. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck up off me. He won't let me go. Nigga, by the time I look back like, nigga, get the fuck off me. That nigga Meena come out the crowd, boom, rocks me. I hit the ground, stomp out season, nigga. I couldn't even recover. An OG nigga from the hood had to come and break it up like, damn,
he good.
Nigga done had enough, nigga.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It was a different time when we was growing up compared to now. Yeah.
See, all that shit, I can laugh about it now because
then you can laugh about it. Then it was like motherfucker really want to come back with vengeance.
Nah,
really?
I ain't had that feeling, bro. And my nigga, I was one of them niggas that was like this, bro. Like, I could take my lashings, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I got beat up. I lost. I wasn't a nigga that was so hyped up off an L that I had to come do something extra to you. That was just never me, my nigga. I don't know why, but it wasn't. Like,
Yeah, I'll tell you a story.
I was more mad at my niggas that was 187 because it was mad of us out there.
And nobody hold you down.
Nobody did shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? Guns came over there, and them niggas probably, it was like 100 niggas with them niggas. It was only like 10 of us. That's why I always shout out Danielle Williams, my nigga, because that was the most official. Her and Mika was the most official bitches I knew,
That's
my
crazy.
nigga.
Me and Mika share the same birthday. Word.
And they didn't give a fuck. They was out there, you know what I mean, scrapping and all that. They was actually mad at me that day too. But I'm like, I just got my ass whooped. Y'all serious? You know what I mean? But whatever. But they was official, straight like that.
Yeah, man.
But you take your lumps and bumps coming up in the hood.
I don't know if you remember this nigga, Roosevelt. He was from Boulevard.
I remember Rose.
Yo, I remember at the time, it's when Crippin' was really getting big. And we was beefing with them. I don't know why. Mind you, me and this nigga was very good friends. Like, his moms would bring him to my house, him and his brother. I would be with them. But then, you know, when you get into junior high school, you start dividing lines. So one day I went to the Chinese restaurant. I come back. I'll never forget this. I never told this story to nobody. So I come back to the crib. He's in front of my building with Little, like, wanting to fight. So we get to square it up. When I tell you that's the hardest I've ever been punched in my life. Son hit me on my feet. I had to be like 15. I was like around 13, 14. And that nigga was always big for his age.
Hell yeah.
That nigga was mad muscular. Some word hit me on my feet, bro. Word to mother. I come outside next day, nigga, I had the biggest cookie you ever seen in your life, man. Niggas gave me super hell about it. But, you know, now I look at it, you know, that just comes with the territory because me and him are actually great friends right now. Shout out to Roosevelt. Very good dude, man. Very good dude, man. And it's just, you know what, I always look at the past as like those things happen and that molds you to become a man, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, word, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I just thank God that I didn't take situations like that and throw my life away. You know what I'm saying? I really, I'm just so happy I didn't, because I watch so many people at my age throw their life away. Niggas going to jail at 15, 14 for bodies and shit. I'll be honest with you, that shit just wasn't in me. I know at the end of the day, that shit just wasn't in me, bro.
Yeah. That's what it was for me too. That's why the vengeance thing wasn't.
And I'm okay to say that, you know
That's
what I'm
why the vengeance thing wasn't there for me because it was like I grew up in the house of fight. You feel me? So losing a fight, nigga, I used to lose to my cousin Gotti all the time. That nigga used to really beat me up. Like I never took a L to nobody
So
like how I used to take to him. You feel me?
Sometimes it's better to take the L's from your family than somebody else. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why for me it was like, oh, that all right, I got my ass beat. That shit ain't really about nothing. You feel me? But my bad. I done took us off track a little bit. But you was talking about like. When we was in Crossroads, when you first saw me.
Yeah, man. I remember I seen him in Crossroads. I was up. I think I had got arrested for a crack charge. And I had violated my probation. I was in the house thinking I'm this super hustler. I'm bagging up weed with one of my homeboys. I ain't gonna say his name. If he see it, he know who I'm talking about.
Niggas need to know that this was like 15, 14
Yeah, this ain't no grown man shit. This is young nigga shit. I had to be like 14 around something. I'm in the crib bagging up weed, bro. Bagging up weed. When I was about 15, yeah, I'm bagging up weed. And my PO come to the house. And my mom's but you know, she did what a mother do. Like, yeah, he's in the room. My moms didn't even know I was in there bagging up weed.
Of course.
I come out. I run back in the room like, yo, I got my man in the room with me. He get locked up. I get locked up. But I took the weed charge. Because I knew I wasn't coming home. I was violating probation. He went through the bookings, came home. They never found the bowl of weed. Moms blew that down. It's a fact. She was like, yeah, that shit was garbage anyway. Because we didn't really know good weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I went to Crossroads. I bumped into Weeze. And when I bumped into him, I was on my way to NSD, you know, the non-secure detention.
Yeah.
And I just got sentenced. And then the next time I bumped into him, I was in YLA in South Court, right? We was in a boot camp. And I was on my way out the door then.
And I ain't even recognize you there.
Yo, bro, I
said, yo, Giz, what up? You ain't...
I was not saying nothing. I was not trying to get slammed on my neck, nigga. I just went through 6 months of getting slammed on my neck. I made it to
That
Unit
nigga
4.
Giz looked at me like I was crazy. Like
nigga,
oh, nigga, you bugging.
Nigga, you don't know where you at. These crackers about to drag your ass.
Bruh, it did they. Oh,
Nigga, the first day there, nigga, they had me nigga, they restrained me so bad so many times, and then they did some fuck shit to me. They had me call my moms inside the classroom. I'm already mad emotional, so I'm trying to keep my emotions so my peers don't look at me like I'm talking to my moms like, yo, you should have let me. Why you tell them?
And they do that on purpose, too.
Yup. I was like, yo, why you tell them to keep me? I don't think I'm going to be able to handle this.
So just to explain to y'all, give y'all some background on the Wale. The Wale was strictly... The Wale is like basically going to boot camp in the Army.
Oh, nigga, it was.
That is exactly what it is.
Like that shit could have prepped me to go to. I could have, be honest with you, if a nigga would have really took it serious, a nigga could have went on to the military.
Of course,
and
easily.
And been very successful.
Easily, and been super successful.
Yes,
because
yes,
that's exactly
you're
what
not
it was.
lying,
It was a boot camp that it was a jail boot camp though, so them niggas did you a little dirty.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it was a boot camp, and y'all niggas here are saying restraint. Restraint is you being 15 years old with a nigga that's 240 on your back, pulling your arms.
Put you in the chicken wing. Put you in the
Another
chicken
nigga
wing.
holding your legs. You can't move, so he twisting you, bending you, all that. You can't even breathe. You trying to scream. You can't even scream because these niggas is on you. They lift you up for a second so you can scream, so you can get enough oxygen in. And then they put you right back into it. That shit wasn't no joke.
That shit, now that
Ain't you niggas that think it's a joke, nigga, let me restrain you right now. I swear to God, I can stretch the shit out of a nigga right now.
I did that to my little cousins one time, and I realized what was being done to me. I said, oh, nah, that wasn't right.
Hell no, that wasn't
You don't
right,
do that
my
to
nigga.
young men. That shit.
Then when they holding your feet, they making sure you can't
got one
move.
nigga holding your feet.
And holding them in one
got
place.
your back like this, pushing
Pushing your arms up as high as they fucking can get them in your chest.
When
your arms is back like that, your chest is wide open.
I'll tell
so
you
you
this,
can't
man.
you can't get no oxygen in. You on the ground like
Yo, that shit, even when I got out of that shit, had me contemplating should I commit criminal activities. But you know the crazy part about that shit didn't even stop, bro. I went on and continued further my career as a criminal.
Ain't that some bullshit? The crazy shit, I never been to Rikers Island now. Never been to Rikers Island. I never seen Rikers Island one time in my life, bro.
So everything was what, fed?
Yeah, everything went federal. Everything went federal. My second case after Wale, I ran away and I went to Pennsylvania. And I got locked up in Pennsylvania at 16. I wound up didn't come home until I was 18. I did 2 years down there. I'm in a whole foreign state. Don't know nobody. My mom's had came down there to court, and they was like, we're going to release him to your custody. I told them, don't call my mom's, because she's not going to accept me. You know what I'm saying? Because she did it to me on a Wale bid. Like, nah, y'all can keep that nigga. Because she knew I was too wild. She knew I was going to come back to Brooklyn, run the street. She like, this should calm him down. It did, but it didn't. You understand me? It did, but it didn't. It did, but it didn't. I came out and made me a better hustler because I learned being in Pennsylvania and these little towns and of Pottstown, this shit taught me how to be a better drug dealer. Now I transitioned from being a robber to being a drug dealer. And that's where I found my niche in the game. I said, oh, I'm good at hustling. I'm good at this shit. Like, I knew I could win at this shit because I knew robberies kept getting me in trouble. And I kept getting beef with niggas that was cool with me because I would rob everybody. I didn't give a fuck. Oh, we went to school together? Fuck it, I'ma rob you. Because it was easy. And I just, after a while, said, nah, that shit was corny. She got corny, bro. Real fast.
I got you. So, after that second, after the Wale, then you caught the bid with the PA. What happened after that?
I was back in New York for about 3-4 years. I was grinding. And I had gotten to a little situation where I had got hit in the head with a fucking Razor scooter. Split my shit open, word. It had chipped my teeth at the time. I had my teeth fixed recently. And I wore a chipped tooth for almost 10 years behind that shit, bro. And...
But wait, we here, nigga.
All right, I'll tell you the story. All right, so basically... I was hustling with somebody and we was really good at it, but we was young and the older niggas wasn't really respecting it. So at the time, it was a nigga from my hood. I'm not gonna give him like people in Boulevard know the story. I'm not gonna say son name. You know what I mean? But yeah, son hit me with a scooter for me protecting somebody because he was running down on my man. So I'm like, nah. And at the time, I remember it was the 4th of July. We was in the crib drinking, came out. And I got tired of son trying to bully us. And after we had a little altercation, nigga, I turned my back. I heard nigga say, yo, watch out. Guess when I turned around, nigga hit me in the head with the Razor scooter. That shit split my joint, knocked my teeth out.
Damn.
Word, bro. Very traumatic situation. I had braids that's when I had hair. Had lost half of my front part of my hair, all that. So I sat up for a while.
So that's why you rocking the George Jefferson now.
Nah, yeah, that and that my first Fed bid caused my whole shit to go. But yeah, that situation caused me to realize, start really evaluating what I'm doing. And I had an opportunity to put work in on something, but I didn't do it. And sometimes I do get, like back then, I was very conflicted. I at that time, I wish I would have did it. But now, as I look at it where we at now, I ain't mad.
Water under the bridge.
Yup, I'm not even mad because the way that nigga turned out, shit, he fucked up. He more fucked up than I am. But shit, I'm doing good. You strung out on dope and stuck in the hood. After that, I dipped to Cali. I went to Cali.
What age was this?
I left to Cali when I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't come back to New York until I was around like 24. I came back. And then I would come back periodically every summer, come hustle a little bit, but always shoot back to Cali. So I wound up spending about 10 years in Cali on and off. You know what I'm saying? And it was one trip after I came from Cali. I wound up going down to Pennsylvania, and that's when I caught my first adult federal case. Never got caught with no drugs, nothing. I had came back from Cali. After when I was down there, I had got so hot, I had to leave the town. So I leave the town, bro.
In Cali?
Yeah, no, I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And I was...
All right, wait, nigga, you skipping. All right, so you went from 19 to Cali.
Yeah, I went to Cali, and I would 19, come back to
the hood every summer.
Yeah, every summer. But it was just this one particular summer. This had to be like 05, 06. Okay. I came back this summer, and God bless his soul, my man P.O.P., God bless his soul, he had came to me and was like, yo, you want to go out to Pennsylvania again and get some money? I jumped on the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, already from the past experience, I'm like, yo, I know how to move down there. Went down there, bro. Had one of the best runs of my life. I made more money than I ever could imagine. So in the process down there, I brought somebody down there that was in trouble in New York. I'm not going to speak on his name or the situation, but he was in trouble in New York, and I came and got him. And I went and picked him up in Philadelphia. He came down there. We got money. I wound up getting so hot. I was so hot in the town, I had to tell niggas, yo, I have to separate from y'all because I didn't want to get them caught up. So I tell a nigga, like, yo, drop me off in New York because I'm going to take a flight back to Cali because I'm hot. Nigga, 5 months of me after leaving Scranton, I'm in Cali, I get the call, yo, such and such got knocked up. They might have your name. I'm like, why would they have my name? They didn't know my name down there. My name was Ty. So I come back to New York at the end of that year, and this had to be 2006. I come back that year, I get locked up. I have, at the time, that's when sending weed in the mail just started popping. At the time, I had sent a bunch of bud in the mail, running around the hood, getting everybody lit. Nigga, I get picked up by NYPD, go through the bookings and shit. I'm sitting in the bookings for 2 days. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you now? Come to find out, I had a federal warrant. Get extradited to Pennsylvania. My aunt bails me out, put her house up, got me out. And in that case, I wound up getting 30 months. I wound up getting 30 months in the feds for that one. Okay. Because I caught a new crack charge in New York, so they gave me 30 months, which wasn't nothing. And I did the 30 months, came home, but I had went to Cali when I came home.
30 months, kids, is to an institutionalized nigga.
2.5
don't
years.
Give a fuck. You don't
It was 2.5 years for 7 grams of crack that I sold to an informant that they never physically caught on me at the time, but they had the informant, so I couldn't go to trial because they was going to pull the informant and say he bought it from me. But when the lab results came back, it was 3.5 grams. What saved my life was the retroactive crack law that Obama put in effect in 2007 would help me out to reduce me to 30 months. If not, I would have got 60 months. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people don't understand. You got to really know your laws, and that's what educated me on the federal system. I never knew nothing about a federal guideline, a sentencing chart. I didn't know nothing about that, nigga. I went in that situation blind, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. And that just led me to, I wound up coming home, and I wound up doing time in fucking Arkansas. How the
fuck you end up in Arkansas, nigga?
Because how this happened. When the judge sentenced me, I tried to get my mother, I asked my mom's, I could use her address to come back. She denied me. I had no address. It was either they're going to send me back to Pennsylvania for my halfway house, or I need to come up with an address. I'm telling them I'm just going to go to California to my aunt's house, because my aunt like, just come out here. Nigga, the feds work like this. When they sentence you to ask you where you want to be close to so you could get visits, I'm like, send me close to California to my aunt. Nigga, they sent me to Forest City, Arkansas.
God damn.
Close
to Cali.
From Forest City, Arkansas. I spent 6 months there. They sent me to South Dakota. Yankton, South Dakota.
Ain't nobody coming to see you there, nigga.
Bro, I never had a visit in jail, bro. Never in my life I never had a visit in jail, bro. Never had one visit in jail.
Damn.
Never had a visit.
Even Wale?
Never had a visit in jail.
Wale, I got one visit. I told my mother.
Yeah, I never had a visit, bro. Yeah, I never had a visit.
My grandmother. They came. I said, how long it took y'all to get here? It's like 13 hours. I said, yo, don't come back. They like, you serious?
Bro, that shit was deep, nigga. That was like, I now understand how niggas, when they get sent up north and get lost up there, nigga, we was in South Court, right, nigga? Think about the drive home.
That shit was like how would they say, 2 hours away from Canada?
Yeah, my nigga, we would leave. Remember, when they'll pick you up, we leave out in the morning. You don't get to New York until afternoon.
That's a fact.
And they bring you to Nostrand Avenue, and you gotta wait for your moms to come and all that. Like, that shit was crazy.
Shout out to my mom. She was in the building, nigga. My whole family.
Oh, no, I had to
was
wait,
sitting in there.
nigga. My mom's made me wait, nigga.
My whole family was sitting in that motherfucking conference room. I look at my mom's. I'm gonna keep it real.
Shit like that would have made, I'd have been tearing like,
I ain't tearing
man.
because my mom's looked like she enjoyed the vacation. Like, she had shine on.
At that time, we were so fucked up young men. Our moms definitely did enjoy
My
that.
mom definitely a nigga. She had shines on. Her hair was flourishing. She had the airbags. She was looking lit like a plug. I'm like, God damn.
She didn't have to worry about her son not coming home or getting killed in the
That's a fact.
streets. You
That's a
understand
fact.
me?
But my bad. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So you was in South Dakota, no visits.
Yup, and then I came home. I came home. I remember I came home the day before my birthday when they released me. So I'm on a bus from South Dakota going to California, bro, on my birthday. But that was the best birthday of my life. I was free.
Yeah.
On my way to a federal halfway house in Rubidoux, California, bro. Did 6 months there, then I stayed in California. I stayed in California for 3 years. And let me tell you, this is how you know when a nigga's mind state is fucked up. The whole time I was in jail, the only thing I thought about was what I'm going to do when I get back to the streets. I'm like, I'm going to be a better hustler. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do that. My whole bit was spent on trying to be a better drug dealer. So I came home with the wrong idea of life. I didn't even come home with a plan, bro. My whole plan was once I get done with my 3 years probation, I'm going to go back to New York and sell crack. And I'm going to take over the project. Executed the plan. But it came with a lot of repercussions. You understand? A lot of repercussions came with that shit. A lot of repercussions. Because when I came back, God bless the dead, P.O.P. had died. And my boy flew me back to New York. And we came up with a game plan of what we was going to do. And I kind of deviated from the plan because I seen how open the hood was. And I see that there wasn't no more real hustlers, niggas that would get on the pavement and grind. And I knew that's what's my niche. I can get on the pavement. I was good with people. I always knew I can talk. I can get to people. And I knew what the fiends always loved me. They know me. I was Danny. I was little Danny. Now I'm Giz Money. Now I'm Mooch Money. Now I'm somebody from the stripes of jail. But it led back to the same results, though.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Let's slow down now. Let's get into that. Let's talk about the takeover, the hustle. Let's talk about let's get to the meat and potatoes of this interview. Because that's gonna take some time in itself.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna take some time. It's you ask me, I'll answer, and I'm gonna answer the most humble and the most honest.
I'm gonna ask. Trust me. This right here is the pause. This the Vaseline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pause. Yes.
This the Vaseline, nigga. We about to go there.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to be able to, take the steps to there, because this is not just about. I mean, this is about that, but. I would be corny to interview you and not give people the meat and potatoes.
You want to hear the backstory of what led to, backstory is always good to lead up to the conclusion. And, it's always good.
Because I'm sure it's a lot of shit that most people that knew you don't know. That
Nah.
they learning right now.
Yeah. Like, one thing I can say is people have this perception of me. They just think I'm a fucked up nigga.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they base everything off what I was doing when I was a kid, but they didn't know me as an adult. And when I came to who I am in my 20s and all that, they didn't know I was actually one of the best people you could actually meet, because I never judged nobody. If you needed help, I would help you. I wouldn't care if you was working and you needed money for a bus pass, whatever. I would help you, because at times I needed help. I wasn't always getting money. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest, like, because when we bumped into each other, it was like a little spot out here, a little club, and at first I didn't think it was you. That's why I just kept looking like, oh.
Yeah, facts. And it was vice versa, because I was talking to my little cousin. I'm like, damn, I know something from somewhere.
And in my head, I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm just like, yo, I think I know this nigga right here, yo. And I went to bat like, yo, that's Giz? He like, yeah, nigga. And I'm like, oh, all right, let me go see what's up with the nigga. And that's how, like...
And now, keep it real. That energy when you first met me, well, we reintroduced and reconnected. It was not the same person from 15 years ago. Be honest.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Of course, nigga, that's all I could be. To be real with you, I didn't care what energy came, because I felt like...
But we always had a good rapport with each other.
Exactly.
So
I never had like it was never like no beef, no drama. It was never like no, oh, I'm gonna see Giz and this gotta happen. So for me, it was regular. And plus, I know where I'm at in my life, and I'm a nigga that reads energy. So the only way I could know where you at is if I come over there and holler at you. So that's why I came over there to you, like, yo, what up, nigga? And you like, yo, I thought, you know what I mean? And then right then and there, it was just, we clicked off
It
back.
shit seemed like it went kind of like right back to normal. Like something.
But to me, why wouldn't it? My nigga, we ain't
never
bro,
had
that's 20 years.
Bro.
If we really think about it, we kind of old heads now. That was 20
bro,
years.
I'll be 36 in May, bro. You know, I feel like I got so much wear and tear on me.
And you ain't the only one.
I know you feel the same. Niggas got so much wear and tear. And it's just like, damn, bro. Like,
and to be honest, I was just, to be real, and it's gonna sound fucked up. I was just happy to see you alive, my nigga.
Ain't that shit? You ain't the only person.
Because
that
I
said
knew,
that. You ain't the
know what I
only
mean?
person,
I knew,
bro.
the Giz I knew.
Was on the verge of getting killed. No, bro, I was on the verge. Somebody was gonna do something, like, and things have been done to me, bro. Things have been done to me, bro. Been hit with scooters, been shot at. You know, I've been damn, bro. I got kidnapped one time for running off on a plug. Niggas broke my fingers behind that, bro. Like, so.
You deserve that, though.
Nah, some shit I'll have.
Big homie rules, nigga. You pay the plug. No matter what they say, you pay the plug.
Let me tell you, I had put myself in some compromising positions, bro. Compromising positions. Oh, because, you know, I was taught by I wasn't taught by hustlers. I was taught by grind balls.
Yes, sir.
Taught by shiesty niggas. So I always thought that was the way.
The way to move.
And then as you start going through life, and you start meeting people and going through shit, and I realized, like, I'll be doing a lot of fuck shit. You understand me? Like, I'm infamous for running off on a nigga with some work. I won't lie, man. I've been infamous for that. That's probably my life story, nigga.
Yeah, that's definitely what I heard. Because, all right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes, right? You know what I mean? So, just to let people know, you know what I mean? I see y'all probably watching the interview. I'm like, oh, these niggas all chummy and shit. I know the words, you know what I mean? I didn't know when I saw you in the club. You feel me? I'm not going to even lie, you know what I mean? Because then I probably would have definitely gave you a little, like, I ain't
I know
trying
I got
fuck
back
with
to
that
you.
nigga,
I know I got back to you.
So,
hold on, let me grab my,
you know, of course, I call home, and, you know, I'm telling niggas, like, yeah, I ran into Giz in the club first thing I heard.
Shit.
And the thing is this nigga that I heard it from is not even in the streets at all. Never been in the streets, you feel me? That nigga like, yo, boy, what you talk? That nigga's a rat. I'm like, he a rat? Who he ratted on? So, of course, my man can't give me all of that because he's not in the streets. But he like, yo, boy, just be careful. Homie a rat. You feel me? So I'm like, all right. After that, you know, of course, I got to do my research. And to be honest, it wasn't until I made a particular phone call to somebody recently, and it wasn't even somebody that's like a street, well, I won't say that's not a street person, They be in the streets too.
If you
but
if you let the streets tell a nigga, I'm like the Alpo of East New York. Like I'm like the big.
That's a big
I'm
fact.
the biggest rat in East New
That's a
York
big fact.
right
That's
now.
how it was going.
Consider right now they call me. I'm like the biggest rat.
That's
in
how it
East
was
New
going.
York.
So me being
Yeah,
Weed and you know what I mean, with Concrete Convos, I like my shit to be legit and official. I don't want it to be where it's a one-sided thing, and I don't want niggas feeling like because I know you for so long that I'm gonna pick a side. Because let me just make something very clear off rip. You know what I mean? One of my best friends. You know what I mean? And it's something about that name, Danny, bro.
I just know
That's
like,
a bad name.
Oh yeah,
to have,
Big Snide did not help my name.
That big is just my best friend at the time.
Oh, you talking about?
Nah, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna do that.
He used to be my man too.
But you know what I mean? At the time,
Oh man,
he basically got considered a rat, and I completely cut him off. You feel me?
But was it facts?
It was facts.
Oh shit, damn.
You know what I mean? He can't deny that at all. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you came at me with this, I'm like, you know, for me, it was like, if a nigga want to clear his name, cool. But just like I told you before we even did this interview, like,
let you do your research.
Let me do my research. So I got my research done. You know what I mean? I spoke to a couple of the homies in the feds. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we going to get to this right now. You know what I mean? So why is niggas in the East calling you a rat?
Because, and the best way for me to